Hey, everybody. Thanks for being with us. 20 degrees now, 30 the high. Later today, it's 10 minutes before 8 o'clock on Thursday morning. And Sarah Fulford is here. She's the editor of one of my fave magazines, That's the Truth.
I'm glad to hear it.
I've been getting this magazine in my mailbox for I don't know how many years, Toronto Life. And people wait for this one, Best of the City. And it is on newsstands today?
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Sarah Fulford, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So we just, we put the boots to you and made you choose some of your absolute favorites from here.
Sure, that's easy to do. There's a lot to choose from. So we do this is our 4th year doing Best of the City in the summer in August. So the package highlights really what we're in love with right now. We talk about great services in the city. One of the great things about being in Toronto is you can have other people do things for you. We talk about great shopping. We talk about food that we love. And we try to emphasize the trends. So whatever you're sort of curious about at the moment, you notice everyone's wearing candy-colored blue jeans. We will come out and tell you exactly where to go to get them. So we sort of solve your problems, answer your questions, and recommend stuff that you probably didn't know about. Whenever I take a look at the proofs of this issue, I always get my highlighter out and start highlighting all the stuff that I want to do. And it ends up dictating part of my summer because I run around ticking off things that I'm really excited about.
Are candy-colored blue jeans one of them?
I don't know if I would wear candy-colored blue jeans, but a lot of people do, so we recommend the Queen West store that we think is the best place to go to get them.
Right.
And now neon, I'm seeing neon bags everywhere.
It's a very colorful season.
Yeah, and the colored denim store that you're mentioning is Bicyclette Boutique at 880 Queen Street West. And services, you found a wine storage.
Well, this is one of the coolest stories in the little stories in the package. So I gather this company tailors to the condo community because there's a place located somewhere, we can't reveal where, near Spadina and King, where condo owners who don't really have a lot of room for their great wines can pay this underground service to store it for you. And they have unbelievable security, 3-foot thick doors, fingerprint certification to get in. Your wine will be in good hands. And they're opening up another one in Midtown, actually. It's so popular because I gather the condo crowd just doesn't have room to store wine. So this is one of those things you can outsource.
It's incredibly like the niche services that are available too in the city.
Exactly, that are cropping up as a result of the needs of the particular moment.
Will they dispose of your screw caps for you?
I don't know if they'll do it. It's about $40 for a month for a locker.
And it's all climate controlled.
Oh, it sure is. Yeah. And we have all the details in there. Another service that I found quite appealing is it's called Fresh City. It's a guy who offers a course out in Downsview on how to grow vegetables in your garden. So he's one of those services that provides like a box of vegetables every month, or there's quite a few of them, and now he can actually teach you how to grow them in your own soil, your own backyard, what's perfect for Toronto, what will actually grow in Toronto, and you can get him to teach you how to do stuff.
That's a great service because you see so many people, even in the city, you have this tiny little front yard and people are actually growing veggies.
Yes.
Exactly, but you don't want to do it without knowing how.
Exactly. No, and you need to know what your exposure is and what plants will grow best in that exposure.
Yes. So the section that I probably highlighted the most was the fun section, where we talk about some cool summer things to do. There's a guy that I am absolutely going to have to call who runs Fish City Tours. So if you're someone like me who doesn't own a boat and doesn't, but likes the idea of fishing in the city, you can hire this guy to take you either somewhere very local, like Ashbridges Bay, or as far as Muskoka, and do a fishing tour for you. You don't need to own any tackle. You don't need to know where to go.
I didn't know you could go fishing in the city. What are you catching?
Perch.
Yeah, there's a
Perch.
Can't
you catch salmon in the dawn? Am I completely
I believe
crazy?
that's possible.
Yeah,
I think I might have heard that and thought, what? But yeah, then you can fish around here. Yeah, it's nuts.
And if you go to this issue of Toronto Life, you can call this guy who will organize a tour for you.
And there's a pinball cafe on Queen Street?
Yeah, so this is part of the whole sort of retro cool thing that's going on right now. In that sort of area of Queen Street near Roncesvalles, out Parkdale area, there's a new pinball cafe. So it's not like the scuzzy Young Street pinball cafes of your childhood. They're meticulously restored pinball machines, and they serve, the husband and wife team that run this place serve homemade goodies. They have root beer floats. It's all very nostalgic, but obviously done with great care and attention.
So these are the sort of those vintage paddleball, the pinballs?
Exactly. And if you go there on any typical Saturday, it's a mix of 30-something hipsters and 7-year-old boys with their dads. So
drinking root beer floats.
That's right.
Yeah, I know. I got to take my kid. You do another great thing in every edition of Toronto Life, where you choose somebody and ask them their best day.
That's right. We do. We ask them for 10 things they can't live without, is the way we construct it.
Right.
And so we get people, that's a way we introduce our readers to personalities through their possessions. So if you had to list the 10 things you can't live without, it probably would say quite a bit about you.
And can you, after all this time with Toronto Life, can you choose a favorite restaurant, a favorite neighborhood, a favorite something in this city? What's your go-to?
Well, we recently did a feature on the Roncesvalles neighborhood, which, after having a really hard time suffering through the streetcar overhaul, where it was shut down and the businesses were floundering, it's reopened. The street is amazing. There are dozens of new businesses, and I would recommend anyone take a stroll along Roncesvalles just to check out. In fact, in this package, we list 4 or 5 places in Roncesvalles because it's such a happening place. There's a shoe store there called Amelda, which is kind of fabulous.
Yeah.
And I'd recommend that neighborhood as a kind of destination.
Great. Thank you so much, and congratulations on the new baby.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here.
4 weeks, that's crazy. You look phenomenal. It is called Best of the City, Toronto Life. Sarah Fulford, thank you so much.
Thanks.
We're going to take a break. Back in a sec.
How many people here?